Hello, everybody. It is Narrative Tarot. I'm here for Neptune, May 2021 tarot reading. I'm Narrative Tarot. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel. I do monthly tarot readings for planets. So if you have knowledge of your natal chart, let's move this back. If you have knowledge of your natal chart, that'll be great. This reading is for people with significant Neptune transits or aspects, or Pisces, but particularly the planet. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe. I do monthly readings for each planet. I do book reviews, I do other readings, things like that. And I'll be adding some new content. You can check out my blog called The Red. There's a link on the About page to that as well. That is a womb-centered space, so it's for people generally going through womb issues as far as like energetics, processing, things like that. There will be monthly readings on there as well, but they won't be videos. And there's just different perspectives on kind of womb energetics and things like that. It's more specific, but if you're interested in it, you can definitely go there and look at it. So it's called The Red. And it's on the About page. So let's get into this. Here's it. So I'm using the Nicoletta Ciccoli Tarot for this first reading. Generally I do two. And then I'll be using the Shadowscapes for the second one. Hopefully we'll have some free time. People are gone. So let's move into it. So you have the upper world, the 10 of Wands, the lower world, the 2 of Coins. So I'm going to say letting things go, letting things rot, letting things be. I will say that olfactory senses may be coming through for you guys, because in the upper world it's like rotting fruit and things like that. Or fruit with fruit flies and things like that. So your sense of smell may be getting better as far as like if it's linked to psychic gifts. You could be developing perfume, maybe some of you guys are interested in perfume making or incense making, or something that stirs the senses through smell. But I feel like smell is something that's going to be really important to you. You may need to make a certain blend to go into ritual when you do certain things. You may need to have certain plants that bring out certain smells, things like that. But I think that there's an overwhelming experience of smell that you're supposed to allow to happen. For some reason, the nose is just really important and really potent to you. So you may also have just gotten an essential oil kit or aromatherapy kit or something like that, or you may want to go and get one. They're pretty inexpensive as far as like the essential oils that are kind of not lower grade, but like the more common ones like lavender, eucalyptus, lemongrass is one, peppermint is another, rosemary. Those are pretty like common, but there are levels and grades to how they are processed and how pure they are and things like that. So check those out. Make sure that you have knowledge about them, of where you're getting them, where you're sourcing them. But I think you might be a perfumer. You may be doing holy oils, anointing oils, and things like that. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. But you may be getting into that. I kind of feel like you may be, if you're watching this, you actually may be of a faith that definitely uses like oil, like anointing oil and stuff like that. And you may want to make your own for the purpose of helping people, selling them, things like that. I would say make sure that you're getting really good quality oils. Make sure that you're getting oils that also not are rare, but that are less common. So there might just be a few power oils, so to speak, that you are going to get or invest in, and that's going to help you. So there's that. Also, eating fruits and vegetables is important. You may find that fruit essences or some sort of fruit kind of spray or something like that. I'm getting fermentation process, so I don't know what exactly can be made as far as a spiritual thing that relies on fermentation. Wines or something? I don't know. So, I don't know, but there's something about fermentation. There's something about something that's overripe or overly scented or over, like, the smell is kind of not off, but it's just very powerful. So smell is definitely powerful for you. Outside of that, pay attention to things that are drawing flies, that are drawing insects, that are drawing insects that are particularly drawn to death and things like that. It may be a corner of your house, there may be a certain object, there may be a certain item. They may be energetically circling that to signal to you that it's something to be let go of, as opposed to this two of coins down here where you may be willing to keep it and things like that. It may just be old and the presence of something that literally eats undead carcasses or things that are rotted should tell you that it's time to move those things on so that you can do away with it. So focus on the rotting, focus on the things that are going away, clean up your space. Like there's a whole landscape y'all are not seeing in here, and I wish. And I wish. But making sure that those things are leaving and going away. It could be because the Nicoletta Ciccoli tarot is kind of childlike. It may be things from your childhood that actually aren't serving you anymore or aren't helpful anymore. It could be toys, it could be gifts, it could be, it could be a bunch of things that you end up finding once you actually start cleaning. And you may be tempted with this Two of Pentacles to kind of keep everything, but this is letting you know if it's not discolored or torn or smelling bad or something like that, energetically it's presenting itself as old. And you may be cleaning the corner and you find like a spider, or you find like something that eats other things. That's letting you know that energy in that corner most likely is eating something, and that you need to clear it out. You don't need to, for spiders, they actually are quite helpful. I don't like spiders, but I know that they're quite helpful in that they are here because they eat other things that kind of crawl around as well. So you may find them, they may make themselves known or not, but just clearing away old shit is really important. Not holding on to it, not looking like, oh, like maybe I can really like do it, maybe I could do it, because it's like 10 of Wands is a burden. 10 of Wands is shit that piles up. So you guys actually also may need to look into some sort of sustainability or waste, zero waste or minimal waste type lifestyle, because you might actually have too much going on, too much being produced, too much being just accumulated, and it's going to waste. Either you're not using it, it could be like food, it could be drinks, it could be clothes, it could be something, and these things they have energy, and if you're not using the relationship to further your life, like you're not wearing that nice blouse you got to go to your interview that could have energy to actually help you get the interview, you're not using the shoes, you're not eating the food to nourish your body, like it's going to waste. And then your body, if you're choosing things that aren't healthy, I'm guilty of this, your body is also expressing that atrophy as well. But it's just going to take longer for you to realize that your body's in atrophy. But it's those relationships, when you get them, they are right with energy. With that 10 of Wands, they're right with energy to work and to help you and to serve you. And you've bought these things to do that and to have a relationship with them. But when you don't have relationships with them, you're not wearing them, you're not eating them, you're not using them, you're not talking about them, you're just stuffing them somewhere in a corner, thinking one day that you can play with it. It shows that you're not taking the energy seriously. You're not taking it seriously. You're not taking it on, and there's some sort of in the future kind of mantra going on with you, as opposed to using it now or having a systematic way of going about things, going through your food cabinet, going through your clothing cabinet, going through and recycling or restructuring or something where the energy is moving consistently, so that you don't get stuck. That's this Two of Pentacles. Even though this stuff is in the air, it's like it's more of just looking at it as opposed to really using it and really figuring out its functions. So the Ten of Wands is telling you to use things, to eat things, to cherish things, go forward with it, have a relationship, build with it, because it's important to make sure that everything in your environment is used. And by using it, you'll have a clearer, because this is Neptune, and Neptune can have a veil. And I'm thinking about the smell and how that creates like a veil, or the veil of your expectations, or the veil of your past experiences kind of stopped you. Making sure that you have a real relationship with things in the future is really helpful. So, hold on.